Hi, I'm Vanessa Daniels, and I am not a veteran. I am the daughter and the granddaughter of a veteran, and I got involved with ASAP because my sister friend thought it would be a good class for me to take because she's had to suffer through a whole lot of my stories. I grew up here in Indianapolis, on the west side of Indianapolis, in a little town called Hallville, USA. And until I was a grown-up, I didn't know that Hallville was a bad neighborhood. But we in Hallville love each other, and we have a great sense of community. Even to this day, our connections go back generations, and we can see one another out and about. Most of us no longer live in Hallville, but we are still connected to that community. And so when we see one another's kids or grandkids or something like that, we can spot them, we can spot the similarities, and we'll say, hey, what's your last name? Are you some kin to so-and-so and so-and-so? And so we still have, most of us no longer live there, but we still have that connection. And my connection for my story has to do with the name Hallville. My family's last name is Hall. And for a large portion of my life, I thought that Hallville was named after my family. There are a whole lot of us, extended family as well as immediate family. And so I grew up thinking that Hallville was my town, and my dad was the king and the mayor of Hallville. It wasn't until later that I found out that Hallville was not spelled H-A-L-L, but H-A-U-G-H. So my dad was, he was perfect for the job, so I never doubted that he would be in charge of the community. He was, he was a cross between Shaft, if you know anything about that. They say this cat Shaft is a bad, shut your mouth. And Heathcliff Huxtable, he had a great sense of humor. And he spent a lot of his time with family, and he was a great provider and a great protector. And so he was my hero. And one day, like I said, there was a bunch of us, and there was 7 girls, and we were always, for some reason, even after they grew up, they were at mom and dad's house. And this particular day, we were all there, and the oldest of us was asleep on the couch taking a nap. It was nighttime. Mom and dad was in the bed, and we didn't call them mom and dad. We called them mama and daddy. And we were all in the bathroom, the rest of us girls. One of us was in the tub, and I remember because the tub was, you came in the room from this way, and the tub was against the wall. And one of us was in the mirror, and I don't know what she was doing. I think she might have been getting dressed, going on a date or something like that. And a couple of us, my one sister was standing in front of me, and we were at the window. Well, these houses at that time, the windows did not go up. They opened outward. They opened into the room, and they had a little latch on them that would close. And so we were standing there, and we were having all this conversation, and we were laughing and doing what we were doing, and there was, other activities going on. And then my one sister, she said, shh, I think I hear something. So we just kept right on talking and doing what we were doing and gathering and blah, blah, blah. And she said, shh, I think I hear something. So I'm standing over her shoulder, and I'm looking, and she's looking, and we're looking out the window. By that time, everybody's gotten quiet in the bathroom. There's still things going on in the front room. And all of a sudden, this man pops his head up in the window, and we just start screaming, ah! And we started running. We turned. Now, somewhere in between she and I seeing the man raise his head up, the grown woman that was in the tub beats us out the door, and everybody else follows behind her, and we're running and we're slipping on her water, and everybody's running. The person that is on the couch raises up, don't ask questions, just join the running and the screaming. And so by the time we get to the front of the house, which is where Mom and Dad's bedroom is, the fully grown woman, butt naked, is in the middle of the bed with Mom and Dad. Mom immediately wakes up and goes, "Shh, what the hell is going on?" And Dad is looking at everybody, and we're all talking at one time, trying to tell the story about what happened. Now, mind you, nobody's seen the man but me and the other sister, but everybody's talking and everybody's telling the story. So one of the things that Dad taught us is that if you turn out the lights on the inside of the house, the people on the outside can't see in, but as long as the lights are on, they can see in and we can't see out. So all the lights in the house went out. And we all was following behind Dad as he went to look for the man who peeked in the window. And we're walking, and he's going from room to room, and he's checking out the windows. And at some point, I think he decided that we must have made it up, but we seen the man. So we're walking, and as I said, he's got this sense of humor, but he's also, he's our protector. And so we're just waiting on him to find this man. And I think at the time I was thinking about, what is Daddy gonna do when he catches this man who was peeking in our window? So we're all walking, and by the time we got to the bathroom in the last window, you're waiting, he turns around, boom! And we all again began the screaming and the running. That's my story.